Welcome to Anything You Want, your go-to channel for the most dramatic twists, the most captivating secrets, and the stories that everyone is whispering about in the world of Turkish showbiz. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave your theories in the comments, and of course, subscribe and tap the join button to give our channel the extra boost it deserves. Trust us, you won't want to miss the revelations we're about to dive into today. This time, the center of attention is none other than Baktaş, a man whose influence across social media platforms has made him a household name. With his carefully crafted persona, stylish lifestyle, and commanding presence online, Barış has long been admired by fans. But one cryptic post on Instagram turned his seemingly perfect image into the heart of a storm, and the ripple effect has dragged in his wife, Gulum Baktaş, and a woman few had heard of until recently, Yagmar Yakul. It began with something deceptively simple, a short, cryptic message from Barış addressed directly to Yagmar Yakul. No explanation, no clarification, just a public request that seemed heavy with unspoken meaning. Followers immediately flooded the comments. Who is Yagmar? Why is Barış speaking to her publicly instead of privately? What does he want from her? In today's world, where one vague caption can ignite thousands of rumors, Barış's post was the perfect recipe for speculation. Within hours, screenshots spread across Twitter, gossip forums, and TikTok edits, turning Yagmar Yakul into the name on everyone's lips. If Barış's post was gasoline, Gulum's social media activity was the match that set everything ablaze. Known for her glamorous lifestyle, impeccable fashion sense, and enviable Instagram feed, Gulum rarely misses an opportunity to present a polished front. But suddenly, her posts began carrying undertones that fans immediately tied to her husband's actions. Phrases like "trust is everything," "loyalty has no price," and "people should know their place" began to appear in her captions. She didn't name names, but she didn't need to. Her followers, and the wider public, understood exactly who those words were aimed at. And just like that, the story shifted from a mysterious post to a full-blown marital drama. Have you ever noticed how small hints on social media can reveal more than direct statements? Do you think Gulum's posts were accidental, or were they deliberate messages aimed at Barış and Yagmar? Share your thoughts below, we're dying to know what you make of this tension. Until this controversy erupted, Yagmar was far from a household name. She wasn't a red carpet regular, nor did she dominate magazine covers. Instead, she existed in the quieter corners of Turkey's creative and influencer circles, known to some but invisible to many. This single Instagram mention from Barış changed everything. Suddenly, Yagmar was the subject of intense media investigation. Articles popped up overnight with headlines like "Meet Yagmar Yakul, the woman at the center of Baktaş's drama." Journalists dug into her background, noting her steady rise in the digital scene and her involvement in creative projects. Was this all purely professional? Or was something more personal at play? No one could say for sure, and the absence of concrete answers only encouraged endless speculation. For years, Barış and Gulum Baktaş have been admired as one of Turkey's most glamorous couples. Their photos together showcase luxury holidays, red carpet appearances, and an image of unity. To the outside world, they represented success, stability, and partnership. But the sudden involvement of Yagmar cast a shadow over that carefully curated image. Was Barış careless, naive, or intentional in making his request public? Was Gulum's reaction the sign of cracks forming behind the scenes? Fans began asking whether their seemingly perfect marriage was showing its first fractures. Every move the couple made, every post, every unfollow, every absence, was dissected for hidden meaning. Once again, social media transformed into a battleground where theories clashed, alliances were drawn, and no detail was too small to be overlooked. Turkish tabloids were quick to seize on the drama. Morning shows debated the meaning of Barış's post, magazines plastered the couple's photos alongside sensational headlines, and online portals milked every angle possible. Some of the most viral headlines included, Barış Baktaş's strange message sparks jealousy and who exactly is Yagmar Yakul? Meanwhile, fans were deeply divided. One camp accused Barış of being reckless and insensitive, given his position and his marriage. Another group sympathized with Gulum, interpreting her posts as a woman betrayed. And then there were those who believed the entire controversy was nothing but an overblown spectacle, fodder for clicks and gossip. Where do you stand? Do you think Barış acted irresponsibly, or do you believe this is all being exaggerated by the media? Tell us in the comments. We'll feature some of your takes in our upcoming videos on anything you want. With no clarity from the main players, multiple theories have taken hold. A professional collaboration. Some argue that Barış and Yagmar are working on a project together, and the public request was nothing more than a teaser meant to stir buzz. A personal connection. Others whisper that the connection runs deeper, that there may be emotions involved, and that Gulum's cryptic posts reflect her discomfort with this hidden relationship. A publicity stunt. In today's influencer-driven world, many suspect that all three figures are benefiting from the drama. Barış stays relevant, Yagmar gains thousands of followers, and Gulum secures sympathy and attention. Each theory has its supporters, but the truth remains buried in silence. And perhaps the most fascinating part of this saga? None of the key players have directly addressed it. Barış continues to post his usual curated content, as though nothing unusual has happened. Gulum hasn't named names, though her captions speak volumes. And Yagmar? She has skyrocketed in popularity, gaining thousands of followers almost overnight, yet she remains just as enigmatic as before. In celebrity culture, silence is often louder than words. The refusal to explain fuels the mystery, and fans eagerly fill in the blanks with their own stories. The longer they wait, the more intense the speculation grows. This drama goes beyond three names. It reflects the modern dilemma faced by public figures, how to balance visibility with privacy. In an age when even a single emoji can spark rumors, couples like the Baktaş duo live under constant scrutiny. Every gesture, every word, every choice becomes part of a narrative they may not control. For fans, this story is entertainment. But for Barış and Gulum, it may be a test of their marriage and their ability to withstand public judgment. For Yagmar, it is both a challenge and an opportunity, sudden fame that she never asked for, but one that could shape her future. And so, we are left with more questions than answers. Will Barış ever explain his cryptic post? Will Gulum break her silence with something less veiled and more direct? And will Yagmar finally reveal whether she is simply a collaborator, a friend, or something more? Until then, the drama continues to unfold, reminding us once again how unpredictable the world of celebrity can be. A single message, a handful of cryptic captions, and suddenly an entire marriage is under a microscope. Thank you for joining us here on Anything You Want. Remember to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that join button to support our channel even more. Drop your theories in the comments, we're watching closely, and your perspective may just be featured in our next video. Because in Turkish entertainment, one thing is always certain: the next twist is never far away.